Well, hi, good morning. Thank you for keeping me company here in my shop while I work on this radio, and today it's all about, at least at the start, finding out how well this radio works. Now it has a pointer on it, and the basic restoration work has been completed. So it's time to find out if it's a performer or not. I think it's a well-performing radio. Well, we're going to find out. So I have an antenna connected back here, you can see. That's a pretty good antenna, produces a pretty strong signal, so it should be good for the radio. What I'm going to do is run through each band quickly, just see what's there to be heard off the antenna, and then the real testing of the radio's precision on the dial and sensitivity in the different bands will be done using the big old signal generator over there. So let me turn on the radio here. First part's kind of easy to do. There we go. Okay, need to plug it in. Always an important part of operating these radios is having them plugged in. Okay, let's try again. Now, it's got two panel lights, but both lights are burned out, so the panel lights don't come on, but I can see the big rectifier tube back here is heating up, so I know it's working. I know it's on. Let me give it a little bit of volume. Put the treble about middle, and the band we want to be on is this bottom band marked A, which is just the broadcast band, as you can see from the numbers on it here. Lots of noise. So I probably set it, I don't know, I may have set it to the push button setting. Let's go up one setting. That's full volume there.
Good morning, everybody. Happy Wednesday. Welcome into Sportsnet today here on Sportsnet 590 The Fan. Yelly Franceschi and Jesse Rubinoff with you. Again, we're here 9 to 11 all the way up until Friday. Jesse, how you feeling this morning? Man, as a kid, I would watch the Leaf games and I would...
This is a strong, oh, you know what, I only have it on partial. I only have this thing running on 80 volts right now. Let's put it on full. I noticed a bunch of distortion there.
And I'll wait to go to sleep.
Okay. Checking the volume here.
Obviously, we'll get into the specifics of the game.
A little low. I have to turn it up fairly high to get a decent sound out of it.
No, not at 1 a.m. I'd rather just
Tone.
go to sleep. But you gotta do what you gotta do in this business. Well, credit to the Leafs. Credit to the Leafs because they kind of needed that type of performance.
This station is 590 and you can see it's on 600. 590 is just straight air. I can fix that just by moving this pointer on the string. We kind of use 590 as the landmark. That's pretty good. Okay, so at least we know the AM band picks up 590 at 590. Now, I'm going to go up to 860 here and try to pick up a French station. The CBC in French. What was that pop? Volume is definitely weak.
The idea would be to detect it prior to it developing into an invasive
Hey,
cancer.
English. Just a little off of 860. Not bad. Yeah, there is another station way up here. Hey, now what just happened? So this has happened a couple times now. I turn the radio on, it operates for a few minutes, there's a pop, and the sensitivity shoots up. That's what it appears to be. I'm using a much improved antenna here in my shop, but in the past, no radios were picking anything up at this part of the dial during the day. But the improved antenna is a big part of it. That's community radio from Toronto. Let's go back down to 590.
Meyer there should have tonight. The team gets back at it tonight, the second half.
Pennsylvania, spot where George Washington began the war that established American democracy. Mr. Biden will tell the audience that he thinks the threat Donald Trump posed to the U.S. government has grown even more dangerous, and that President Biden is running to preserve democracy. 2 days later, the president will visit Mother and me.
It's a Happy New Year.
See, that 590 is the strongest station. Now it's much stronger than it was at first. Now we get good volume here.
That's dead and buried. We don't need to discuss that anymore. We don't need to say it. I'm over it. I don't know. I feel like there's a little bit more rope left.
So what happens to a radio after a few minutes of being on? Something is warming up. Something is getting hot. Something is changing its dimension slightly. You know, things get hot, they expand a bit. A contact is coming in you know, a contact is being closed. Something inappropriate is being opened. Some component is causing a change when it warms up, a resistor or something like that. Most likely thing, tube socket. Most likely thing is tube in the tube socket. Can we identify such a thing? Let's give it a shot before I go on with more tuning around.
Obviously, what's going on with the goaltending, but
this
before
one?
we do that, I guess let's hone in on the game and
That's
the
hot.
performance
This one?
from this team. I thought,
Not touching that one.
It was a very mature performance
Back
from
here?
that group, and you know we've seen them at times struggle.
Detector tube way
to get
over.
up for those
Oh, you're
games on
looking.
the West Coast.
way,
This was one of
way
the rare
over.
occasions, and it shouldn't be rare, but it is.
Output
has
tube.
been a rarity for this team where they were dialed in from the moment.
Well,
that
didn't do
ball
anything.
was off, and they
Doesn't
were
prove anything. Don't know what the problem is.
defensively, which was really critical because all we talked about yesterday was
Okay,
the goaltending.
once through the AM band quickly again now that the radio's more sensitive.
I'm Sarah Jones, and this is Black and Blue, behind the badge.
See, the information is being used internally and should
680.
be released within the month.
City News Time, 9:06. Now some breaking news from around this morning where two explosions just minutes apart have killed at least 73 people and wounded more than 170 others. Now the blast went off during a ceremony honoring an Iranian general who was killed.
All right. Yeah. 740.
Can't complain.
720. 860. This radio's working great. Now we're going to pick up some weaker American stations.
6.5 here on News Talk 1010. John Torrey in for John Moore.
That's from Toronto.
You know, one of the things that we learned, and that is, if the Leafs had played the level of D they played...
We're talking about the Leafs. Got to be a Canadian radio station. That's 1150 from Hamilton. A distant American station? Probably.
Not have had a better friend. Well, those of us who know the story will remember that tragically this was not to be.
Probably another American station, but can't be sure. Very good. Okay, so interestingly enough, the radio situation here at my house has changed dramatically in the last couple of months with the elimination of terrible interference and the installation of a much better antenna, a little tiny cheap antenna that is just doing the job fantastic. So on my own radio listening, I spend a fair bit of time listening to the broadcast band, trying to pick up the weakest stations I can. So far, if I had my book with me, I'd show you. I've picked up a station at every frequency except about 6 or 7. And many frequencies I've picked up 2 or 3 different stations. Some, not many, but some I've picked up 2 or 3 different stations. Wow. Before the big change, better antenna and no noise interfering, or much reduced noise. I could pick up 6, 7 stations across here, and that's it. Wonderful. Let's go on the next band. Next band goes from 2.5 megahertz up to 7. We might get some stuff up here. I don't know. Let's find out. Ooh, pretty noisy on the band switch. Turn the volume up a long ways to get the noise. We'll start at the wrong end here. We'll start at the high end. Maybe we'll pick up a station up here.
El ministro de Exteriores del Líbano, Salah Bouhabid, ha recalcado
I think I just found the yikes. The thing about shortwave now is it's fading in and out, so you really can't be sure at any time, you know, how well the radio is working in that sense. Okay, volume's up full. What's happening here? Did I not solder something back there? Not likely to pick up anything else. It's up a lot of noise. Okay, so 2.5 will go up to 9 megahertz here. Band switch needs a cleaning. There's a very powerful station at 9.3, which would put it way out here. Way out here. I'm not going to pick that one up.
The scripture says, when Jesus heard it, he answered him saying.
It's getting quieter and quieter. That's not from the antenna. That's the radio. It's probably a sign of alignment problems. Probably. Next band. Turn the volume down so I don't have to listen to all that crackling. We're in the middle now. 11 megahertz will go this way. Should pick stuff up here. That pop, I think, was something turning on or off in my house.
Sospechosos de planificar atentados terroristas en el país sudamericano, sin que hayan trascendido los posibles objetivos. Esta célula portaba también desde Venezuela y Colombia.
Las autoridades detectaron el ingreso al país de los 10 sospechosos.
So this is probably American government radio in Spanish aimed at Cuba, called Radio Marti. And they put on the news and popular music and stuff like that. Try to get people in Cuba listening to the American story. It may not be. It could have been Cuba itself. Some teletype there. Pretty even reception across that band. Okay, we'll go up to the next one. So, a lot of the stations on this band, 19 meter band, are way out here. They're way out here. There's no chance for this radio to hear them. It would be interesting if we could pick up WWV. WWV, the time signal's probably off the dial here. So, yeah, I don't think we're going to get it. Ooh. What's that? I didn't notice that on any other band. But why only this band? Okay, gonna put this in the sensitive zone. Right there. Get my oh so powerful stick. Let's see if we can just quickly spot who's doing that. Okay, that last one I've really got it jammed in there. Well, nothing simple here. Oh. You gotta clear your glasses. What happened? There we go. And now whatever was has left. There you are. Magic stick. Fix your radio with a stick. Why not? Okay, so we're coming across. Wow, this is really quiet. Rapid fading on that signal. Nothing? Huh. A little surprised. I would have thought we'd get something here. By the way, the magic eye is got zero glow in it from what I can see. And you wouldn't even know what's in there. Well, we will douse the lights and take a better look in a moment. Okay, top band. Well, this band goes from 17 to 22. And there are signals up there these days that can be picked up. Let's see what we get. Noise level going up. There's dirt in here too. Well, it certainly sounds like Arabic to me. It's very, very high frequency here, 21 megahertz band. It's way up there. Now.
soomaaliya banaanbaxayaashaasi warbixintan waxay ugu dambeysay wariyaha BBC-da muqdisho ibraahim maxamed aadan warbixinadii uu nala socodsiinayo.
Did he just say BBC in the middle of that?
dhegeystayaal waxay noo soo socda somalilan oo iyadana go-aano soo saartay oo arrintaasi war ka soo saartay goordhow ayaad maqli doontaa. dowladda waxay faahfaahintay oo maanta ay war ka soo
The nut is loose at the bottom. Okay, found something. That's probably it. Okay, so that's a first pass through the radio. The impression I get is the radio is working really quite well. Next thing is to do a little more of a precision check, radio sensitivity, and then start moving into alignment and use this big old signal generator to do most of that work. Okay, so I'm going to go have a little break, and then my tripod keeps wanting to collapse. Yeah, have a little break, and then we'll do the next step of assessing the radio. Okay, here's my plan. I'm going to tune somewhere near the center of the band here, center of the dial, go up each band, move the pointer to a set spot where the frequency is written, just in this area here, and then use the signal generator to find out what frequency we're really listening to, and use the signal generator's output strength to judge the sensitivity of the radio. And I've got it running on full voltage, 117 volts. And I think I have it set for the push buttons, which I don't have connected right now. So we'll go up one. There we are. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Right, no antenna, Jim. Just a signal generator. So in the center here, we'll tune to 900. Okay, and now I'll set the signal generator in that range, 900. I can't get to 900 on this band. Okay, that was read through the IF frequency, which we'll be looking at later. Working our way up to 900 here. Now I did adjust the pointer based on 590 down here. You know what I did? I set no, that's 550. I set it to 590. So here at 900, the actual frequency we're tuning in is 897. Just shy of 900. That's really pretty good. But the really impressive thing is the sensitivity in this radio is super duper. I'm feeding over a signal now. Let me calibrate my device here. Okay, so that is 10 microvolts on the antenna according to the meter here. So what actually makes it to the antenna, probably a little less, but still 10 microvolts. That's pretty impressive for a radio like this. You can go down even lower, 1 microvolt. Still hear it. So this radio sensitivity is really, really good. Really, really good. On this band anyway. Yeah, really good. Okay, we'll go up. So that's now 100 microvolts, and the radio is super happy about that. That's tremendous. That's really, really good. Okay, go up one band, dial in 4 megahertz here. Okay, 4 megahertz over here. It's right on. Okay, just max it out. Very good. Okay, so that's the 100 microvolts signal. Still, that's pretty good. It's not super sensitive though. We should be able to hear this. Well, we can still hear it, but barely. So, still very good. No doubt about it. Okay, we'll go up to the next band. And the accuracy of the pointer. What alignment? Here we go. Next band up. We'll move the pointer over to 11.8. Okay, that's 11.8. Now we'll go up to 11.8. Didn't hear it. Didn't hear a thing here. I did something wrong. Did I skip a band? I did. I skipped. We're really on this 9.6 band. What happened to me? Did I lose my head? I think so. 9.6. Well, that's right at the bottom of that. This guy. No, it's not going to work there. That's just a really bad spot. The band change on my signal generator is right at this frequency. So let's go down to the other. Let's go up. Oh my gosh, let's not say we did. We'll leave it at 9.6 and I'll just get there. Try from here. It's 8.7. 9.6. Very, very close again. So we picked up the image signal there briefly. I would guess. So there again, the sensitivity. Well, we're at 100. That's 10 microvolts. Oh, you know what? I have to check the calibration. I'm changing bands here. Yeah. Okay, so you know what? To change bands and adjust the output of this, calibrate it. So we're now getting 10 microvolts. It's really good. You know, for an old geezer like this, wow. Okay, now we'll go up to the next band. So 11.8. 11.8. Here we come. What did I do wrong this time? Okay, signal very low. Let's put it up. We're getting some kind of a heterodyne with it. Maybe there's another station right there, so let's just move over a little bit. First, what's the frequency accuracy? Actually, this is right on 11.8. 11.8, 11.9 is what we're tuned to here. So it's a little off, but not bad. We want to tune here. That's better. No heterodyne. 100 microvolts, 1 microvolt. disappeared. Okay, I'm going to go another band up. So I think I'm on 15. I'm going to check by going up higher. That's the end. Back down. 15. Very quiet. So we'll dial in 15.2. 15.2 up here. Okay, so it's 15.3 up here. 15.3, and it was way over here. So it's quite a ways out. This is a band spread band, so not much frequency change from here to here. So little errors, big gaps. Sensitivity wise, calibration, way off. Wow. Okay, well, very sensitive. This is this would be about 1 microvolt. No, I'm sorry, 10 microvolts. So maybe a little less than 10 microvolts. Really, really good. Last band. Pretty noisy. Band change. We'll dial in 18.5. Something there. Let's try 19 then. Something there. What the heck is that? What is that? I don't know. Was that there before? What's that coming from? Lights? Lights? I don't know. Some big bad hum there. Okay, let's go down to this. 515. We'll try it here. Just want to pick a spot where there's a mark on the dial. 15. Did I say 515? 15. Here we go. 15150. Hello. Nobody came in. It's because you're on the Jim, wake up. Hold on. Falling asleep here. You're on the top band. You're really losing it here. That's because I've only had a couple sips of coffee so far. So 18.5. Whoa! What's happening? Let me check the calibration. Maybe it's gone way high. No, it's not gone way high. Wait a minute. So I'm feeding out almost no signal. The radio's really picking it up with some interference. We'll go a little lower. Something is a rumbly interference in there. Could be my signal generator. Now, how can this be? So the output of the signal generator, it's on the 0.1 setting. 0.1 times the default power, which is 10 microvolts. So 0.1, it's 1 microvolt. I mean, this is you're getting into top of the line communications equipment to do this kind of thing. or there's something terribly wrong with the output. It's much higher than I think it is for some reason. I don't know why that would be. I don't know how it could be even. Wow. That's a really sensitive radio. I mean, it's among the most sensitive I have fooled with. Oh my gosh. What a radio. The unfortunate thing is that the bands are restricted on these old radios, and the shortwave bands expanded, and a lot of the stations are out on the wings, unfortunately. So, but there's still lots to pick up with this, and there's no doubt about it. The one thing we can do here today, I think, I'm going to put this back here, is check the IF tuning. So what I'll do is I'll set the signal generator to the IF frequency, which 455 was it? I'm going to peek on my own computer here at the quickly and see if there isn't some. There must be some statement here. Oh, you know what? There's a voltage chart. What am I looking at? Am I looking at the right radio? Oh, I'm not. I'm looking. I'm looking at the wrong schematic here. Okay. Yeah, there's no voltage chart. There's nothing. Alignment data not available. It says right on here. 456 is the number quoted for the IF frequency. So that's where we're heading down to. Let's put this into a quiet zone. Okay, and we're going to go way down. So I'm going to put the IF frequency into the antenna and hope it sneaks its way through the early circuits and reaches the first IF transformer, I guess is what I would want to say. Going down. Going fast. Oh, I didn't hear a thing. Heard it last time. I had the volume down. No. More power. More power. Hey, something funny's happened here. Because we heard this last time. What is so funny? That's interesting. What am I doing wrong? I'm doing something wrong? I have a very high signal strength coming out of the signal generator now. How come, like, I'm sure we heard it before, is it somehow suppressed on this high band? I don't get that. Okay, coming back one. We're on the broadcast band now. Around the 900 mark. Very quiet. Very, very quiet. Okay, let's try it. Strong signal. Okay, it's working. Okay, we can now determine the tuning of the IF here. If it's off a little wee bit. It says 459. You can add 1. It's 460. So perhaps it got tuned to 460, or that's where it is now. Now we're going to tune through it once and just listen to see if it's a nice curve response or if it's something schlocky. Down, go way up. There's some spacey sounds in there. Let's go down. So what those spacey sounds are, I'm not sure. I don't know if they're important at all. Okay, we'll go back up. I'm not going to look at the numbers. The loudest is there. 458. instead of 456. That's hardly off. It's a little bit though. So we could adjust that. We could, or we could leave all that for tomorrow. Why don't we go ahead and adjust this? Okay, so the top adjustments are right up here. I can just grab them. You know what? I gotta. No, you know, I'm not gonna do it. Not gonna do it. I'm gonna leave it right here. Leave it right here for today because I gotta hook up a meter and other stuff to take a run at the entire alignment tomorrow. He says very hopefully. Well, that's fantastic. This radio's really come around. All these big radios that look like this have these big IF cans. There's a certain look of radio. There's many of these floating around here in Ontario. Where they're all coming from, I don't know. They're built here in Ontario or maybe in Montreal and in Quebec. Toronto, where else? A lot of these cabinets came from around Kitchener area. There's a lot of these around. And my experience with these radios, you see these big cans on the back, and it can even be different makes, like RCA or whatever. They have a certain look. They have all these tuning adjustments back here. They're always the same. And this is a 3-section capacitor, which is a good indication of a good radio too. So these guys all work really well. I love working on them. I've got a couple more similar radios waiting to come in here. But the next radio coming in here is a car radio, in fact. So, okay, so tomorrow, alignment. Thanks a lot for watching, and I'm off to spend my day. You spend yours too. See ya.